Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Mandy, and I am going to do a negative space swipe on this 12-inch MDF, I hope. And sorry about my voice and the sniffles. I'm sick, so I'm doing the best I can over here. But I want to show you my colors, and I'm way behind doing a video, so I'm trying to do one in spite of feeling under the weather. So I'm going to use the bloom recipe. I have in the description box below the ingredients I typically use, if that's helpful for anyone. That is by no means an exhaustive list, so but it is what I find helpful. So this is Glidden Premium and Eggshell as my house paint base. So if you're not familiar with the bloom recipe, there's 3 elements. The pillow, which is basically your house paint base. It's called the pillow because it acts as a pillow for your design. So that's why the term pillow. Now this has some bubbles because I just stirred it up. This is too much paint, but that's what we do. So I'm going to just drop this a little bit to pop a couple of those bubbles. I'm going to go over colors with you kind of as I go. I'm going to use Blue Black from Atelier as a color and a cell activator, most likely. It's one of my favorite colors to use. And this is a heavy body, so it's interactive. I buy this at Blick, and I have a link for Blick below in the description box. That's pretty much where I buy my normal tube paints. So there's that one. And I'm going to use some of the colors from the Secret Garden set from Colourarte, as well as a couple of others. So I'm going to use probably too many colors. It's kind of what I do. So this next color is called Rhubalite. I just need to stir it up. And this is part of the Secret Garden set. And if you haven't checked out that set, it's so beautiful. Sorry about my sniffling. You can save 20% off of anything on the Colourarte website using Mandy1120. So this set, any other colors, PrizmPour colors, etc. So look at this color. Look at all the colors in there with all the sparkle. It's so pretty. So I love, 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 love Colourarte, of course. Well, we don't want all that to be little. We want it to be a lot of color. And sorry, my voice is just shot. I have had some challenges with my voice this week, so we may revisit that and drizzle a little bit. I'm trying to keep my hands clean as I go. So far, sort of working, sort of not. Next up is not from that set, but it is a new color for me, which is Beachouse Blue. It's a primary element from Colourarte. Just stirring it up. And then I'll show it to you. It's so pretty. Look at that. So beautiful. I love it so much. Can't believe I've never had this color before. I was so excited when I first saw it. So we're gonna sling that on here. Sling the paint. You know, when you've had a rough week, you sling the paint. So sorry it's been kind of a hectic week. My little doggy had to have surgery today, and it's just been a lot keeping up with all of that, being sick and trying to work and do everything else. So I'm usually pretty consistent about posting, but I haven't been doing a great job this week, so, and over the weekend actually. So, you know, being a human, sometimes we're not great at all the other things. This is one of those times. Okay, Next up is Nightfall, which is part of the Secret Garden set. Let me show that color to you. All right, I love it. Okay, look at that. The glare from my light is kind of messing with it. I really need to be careful not to use too many colors because then you're not going to see everything. Look at it, it's so pretty. So this one we're just going to put on a nice healthy dose, you know. Okay, that's Nightfall, so beautiful. And then the next one we're gonna do is Bluegrass, which is another color that is new to me, but is not necessarily new. And I love it so much. Sometimes I'm just gonna randomly post short videos and show you guys colors. Because you know, I always like it when people show colors up close. I remember when I first started using Colourarte, I would watch videos that either Leslie would share on her channel or other artists would share showing colors, and I would make a Colourarte list of colors that I wanted. So when I placed my order, I knew what I wanted already. So if you're anything like me, Bluegrass, check it out. It's so pretty. So if you're anything like me, you might benefit from a little extra color here and there. So this is Bluegrass, and then I was gonna put several more colors on there. I'm probably overdoing it as it is, but let's see. I am gonna put a little Calypso, which is from the Secret Garden set, and I love it so much. This is my problem, you guys. I always love all these colors. Okay, so this next color is called Calypso, and it is gorgeous. It's in the Secret Garden set also, and I'm so sorry I did not hold it up to the camera for you. I got distracted, and yeah. It is a super beautiful color. And I did speed this up just a little bit for the sake of my voice and decided to do a voiceover. And this color is Mulberry, also from Secret Garden set. It's a really beautiful color. And I'm just putting a little bit more Rhubalite on the top because I felt like I drowned it on the bottom. And this color is called Bluegrass. Oh wait, no, I already did Bluegrass. This is Phthalo Green from Atelier Free Flow. So I'm just putting a couple of acrylic colors on the top, just regular paint colors. A little bit more blue, black. And I'm trying to clean up as I go, as you can see. And popping some bubbles. Well, that really messes with the camera view when I do that. And I sort of kept hoping that my voice would clear up and I could do a voiceover with a better voice, but it's been lingering, so sorry that you have to hear me like this. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 cell activators. I'm going to load them up on my swiping tool, which is my Colourarte swipe tool. I'm going to put the cell activator color I want to be dominant down first, which is the blue-black from Atelier Interactive. And then Iridescent Precious Gold from Pebeo is the second one, and I'm just drizzling that one. My cell activator I always make with Australian Floetrol, and I get my Floetrol from Pixel Paint Designs, and there's a 10% off code in the description box below, as well as the 20% off for Colourarte. My code for Pixel Paint is Mandy10. So I wanted to do something different with the composition, as you can see. I'm not sure if I love the way it turned out, but I just wanted to do something different. So instead of coming from the center out and then going to the other side, I wanted to kind of go across on both sides. And so I'm going to load my palette knife again, trying to get some of my mess out of my way. And then I'm going to swipe from the other side. So this one's kind of different than my normal, but it does have a little bit of negative space, not quite as much as what I would normally have. But I ultimately like the way it turns out. So again, putting down the blue-black cell activator first, because we want that to go on last. And then we're going to do the iridescent precious gold. We're going to drizzle it just like on the other side. And we're going to come from the outer edge. I thought about crisscrossing them, but I was like, I may hate that. So I ended up doing this weird thing here. And then I was like, why did I do that? Why didn't I just follow the same line? But while I was having that fight with myself, I realized it's that weird separation is probably going to spin off anyway. So that's all right. So now I'm just going to pop some bubbles and allow the cell activator to react and let the cells come through. I love the colors together. One thing I should not have done, usually I'd lay down an acrylic color first, like a regular acrylic paint, and then I put pigments or whatever on top of it, because the binders in the acrylic paint help kind of keep the pigment from breaking up when you swipe it across house paint. And I drizzled it kind of free flow everywhere. And I noticed a little bit of flocculation in the places where there was no acrylic paint on the base layer. So kind of a good rule of thumb is when you're working with pigments, because they don't have binders of their own. I mean, you are putting them in some binders when you mix them with your paint, but it does help to kind of layer them on top of an acrylic color. And usually I do that. I just kind of got drizzle happy, I guess, but ultimately it still turned out really beautiful. They seem to hold their color a little bit better on top of that, the layer of paint. Sorry about my head. I have to pop bubbles and blow out the cell activator where there's too much. So I'm just breaking the surface tension. I realize it's kind of annoying to have my head in the way, but I'm not going to get paint all over my phone to stop my camera and all that, just so you guys don't have to see my head. So sorry, it comes with the territory. So I'm just basically drawing some lines with a skewer to clean up the edges where they might be kind of fuzzy. And then we're going to spin it out and I'll show you a close-up. Sorry if you can hear my dogs snoring. It's funny the way the camera captured the spin, kind of slow-moed it. So this ends up being, not too much negative space, but it's different than what I normally do, and I liked it. I thought it turned out cool. So there's one part sort of in the middle that you'll see in the close-up where we get some white around the cells. So let me show you close up. All right, everyone. So here is our close up. I think these colors are so pretty together. And you can see all of the beautiful depth of color when you come up close. This part right here is probably my favorite part with those little white outlines that come from the pillow paint. It's strange how sometimes that kind of works in your favor. Right there, they're so cute. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget about the discount codes in the description box. And again, thank you for enduring my voice. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Stay safe. Sorry about the glare. Thank you again for watching.